The following review contains spoilers. You have been warned. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Purple Husky Man. Now, you may have noticed all these awesome drawings in my videos. Well, I couldn't do these without Mega Charlie 159. So, I thought in honor of him and his awesome drawings, I'd give him his own little segment in this review. Take it away, Charlie! Mega Charlie from Man's Corner!
Hi, I guess. So, Purple Husky Man said I could do my own wee little part. So, I guess that's what I'm doing. I'm not sure why I'm in the corner, by the way. I think I did something wrong. It's not like I pooped in the fridge, but... Well, if you like my drawings, maybe subscribe to me. I wanted to sing a little song. La 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 la, do 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 do.
Thanks for that. I apologize. Well, without further ado, let's jump into our review of Monsters U. So I'm just gonna go and list the pros and the cons. So our first pro nods to Monsters Inc. and pretty self-explanatory. They made some pretty good references to the original movie. Which brings us to our first con, continuity errors. Yeah, while there were some pretty good references to the original in there, this whole movie itself is one big continuity error. Because, I don't know if you remember, but in the first film, I believe Sully makes a comment about how Sully and Mike knew each other in grammar school, and here they meet in college, so that's a little different. And also, the Abominable Snowman, you know how they just met them when they got through that forbidden door, or whatever it was called? It's been a while since I've seen the movie, okay? I just remember these things. Well, here, he's one of their bosses in I think it's the mail room or something. They have a job at the mail room at the end of the movie, spoiler, at Monsters Inc. And, yeah. Our next pro is the message, which I think it's a very good moral. I'm not going to actually give it away. I know I said there would be spoilers, but this ain't one. Our next con, not that funny. Now, I'm not saying this isn't a funny movie, and that all the jokes fall flat and blah, but for a movie that I think you could get a lot of jokes done with, which is Mike and Sully going to college, I mean, there's so many jokes you could do with that, and there's actually not that many. At least I don't think so. Just opinion. Pro, the Dean. Helen Myron, we'll just call her Helen. She does a really good job voice acting for the Dean in this movie, and, spoilers. You think, at first when you meet the Dean, you think she's gonna be, the main villain of the movie, but in the end there's a turnaround where she's the good person, sort of good. I mean, she still is a little strict, but in the end, she was a pretty good pretty good dean. And our final con, lack of character development. Now, the Dean was a great character, and of course, Mike and Sully are already developed, but, I feel like the other members of, Mike and Sully's frat, Uzma Kappa, I feel like the other members, they lack a lot of depth. We know a little bit about them, but not much. In that Furball, or what's his name? The guy who is pretty much just a pair of legs with hands. We don't know basically anything about him. The only thing we know about with Terry with an eye, and Terry with a Y is that they're Terry, yeah, is that one dances and one doesn't, and it's they lack depth. That's the problem. Also, I feel it would. I know that this might not be very realistic, but I feel maybe it would be better if the members of Uzma Kappa were like people from like monsters from the original Monsters Inc. Like, for example, that orange guy who was always getting his fur off, like in the little, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I think he would make a good member. We could learn a little bit more about him. Well, there's my review of Monsters University, and I was thinking, do I look a little different to you? Oh, I see. I have a hat. We're creepy, we're crawly, our main characters are Mike and Solly. It's not as good as Wall-E or Toy Story 3. Good movie for you, at least it's not Cars 2. It's MU, a family comedy. So here's Monstropolis, it's a whole wide city of fun. A monster's home not mentioned, though why wouldn't it be? It's mostly perfected, but that's to be expected, 'cause Pixar knows how to make great movies.